Good morning, or no, it's afternoon. My days are all mixed up. It's afternoon where I am. It is 1:02 p.m. in Central Time. How's everybody doing? Yes. It's good to see you guys coming in. So let me go back. Selma, good to see you. Broken Justice, Hippie Chick, Mindy Christie's. How you doing? Julie's Crafting and Body Shoppers. Doodle-doo-doo. Hello, Bones. I'm well, Miss Mindy Christie's. I'm having trouble with your name. How's everybody else doing? What you doing? I'm just going live here. I just thought, let's just have a little kind of a fun live. I saw this morning and I thought, I'm tired of talking about ugly stuff. So let's have a little fun. What do y'all think? Behind me in the picture is where I fish. There are, let's see, 3 docks, I think. This is the big dock right in the middle, or the one in the picture is like the dock that I guess it's like handicap accessible. There's a couple more docks, but I don't fish off the docks a whole lot. It looks like I'm lagging here. Fishy. It's fishy. Looks like I'm lagging. Is it lagging? The same old trouble with StreamYard, I guess, when you have the camera on and everything. I guess it drags it down. I've said this before when I was going live, I've got to get a cord because it's in another room. But hey, Kerm, how you doing? Good to see you. Please hit the like button. Give me in the algorithms today. And is everybody doing well? This is the mug I got for my channel. It's got my ugly mug on it. The Scoop with Barb. No, it's me lagging. I'm lagging. Lagging. MKB made that. Yeah, it's hot. We've been having rain every day, so today it's been cloudy all morning. I don't think it's rained yet. I haven't been outside a whole lot. The dogs, I don't think it rained since I got up about 6:30. Yes, broken. It's cute, and it works well. So I thought, let's look at, these are from 50 different states. Thanks, Bones. Good to be here. 50 different states have, and now if you look up your state, there are weird laws on the books for, I know there are in Arkansas where I live, just weird stuff that got put on the books that never got taken off, laws that got made, and they don't make any sense, especially in today's day and time. But They're funny. They're funny. Some of them are funny. We're going to have some fun today. Let me share these and we'll get started, because now you might already know some for your state. If you know a funny one for your state, put it in the chat. Okay, now this is the first one. These are in alphabetical order. I did not make this. This is from Good Housekeeping. It's called the 50 Craziest Laws in the United States. So in Alabama, it's illegal to drive blindfolded. Like, who? What? Keep your eyes on the road. Did y'all see that movie Blind? What was it called? Blind Side? What was the name of that movie? Where if you opened your eyes, you would see something and you wouldn't be able to live. Does anybody remember? It was out a couple of years ago. No driving blindfolded. Interesting. In Alaska, you can't put an animal in the back of an open vehicle. Now, I used to ride in the back of a pickup truck from our house where I grew up, about an hour and a half away to the lake, in the back of my dad's pickup truck. Not every time, but sometimes. Bird Box. Thanks, JL. Yes, Bird Box. I heard they were coming out with a Bird Box 2. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? So did y'all see Bird Box? I thought it was good. It's weird though. You can't put an animal in the back. I mean, I'm glad you can't put an animal in the back of the vehicle. But if you're in a convertible or something like that, they can really get hurt. They can get hurt sticking their heads out of the window. You rolled in the back of the pickup truck? In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. Now, who would ever make that up? I mean, who would ever make that a rule or a law? Or, in the 1920s, a dam broke, flooding a rancher's home. The rancher's donkey had become accustomed to sleeping in the bathtub, which filled with water and whisked him miles away. The town passed a law after they rescued the animal that prohibits donkeys from sleeping in the bathtub. Well, I can see why they made that, but that was like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You did, JL, right? Making memes about that movie? Yeah, that was a funny movie. I mean, odd in a funny kind of way. It's like, what? All right, then we've got, in Arkansas, this is where I am, honk your horn near a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. Well, like they're saying, hell, Arkansas shuts down. Where I live, this little sleepy town shuts down at night. There's only a few places that are, like bars that are open, which I don't like to go to bars anyway, like once or twice a year, but they're funny. Let's see. Why would you make that law? I don't even know if this is true. I don't even know if these are true. But I don't know why you wouldn't be able to honk near a sandwich shop. Maybe they had those people like getting those parades and just like seniors or something. I don't know. In California, it's illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. What? We're not entirely sure how this bizarre law came about, but according to California.com, the city of Berkeley prohibits anyone from whistling for their lost canary before the wee hours of 7 a.m. My mother used to have canaries, but we never lost one, and we never had to go out whistling for them before 7 a.m., but weird. Well, those people in California, they don't want to be bothered, right? No, don't bother us with that stuff. Okay. Colorado, it's illegal to keep a couch on your porch. Well, that's a good law because I don't like, you don't need a couch on your porch. Why would you need a couch on your porch? You know what I'm saying? Boulder busted the University of Colorado for burning couches, causing a law to go into effect that keeps couches and porches mutually exclusive. This law is currently active, but the verdict is still out to whether it's actually prevented any couch bonfires. Hey, shift happens. Did you bring pizza? Did you bring us some pizza? Hey, fruit fly. How's it going? Fruit fly, fruit fly. Fruit flies are icky. Not you, fruit fly. In Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce. Really? Let's see. Let me see why that's not. Here's the law. Here's a law that puts Connecticut farmers in quite a pickle. Ha 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 ha. In 1948, 2 men were arrested for selling pickles that were unfit for human consumption. Discussing ways to check for good pickles, officials declared that a pickle is legitimate only if it bounces. I've never tested my pickles. Who has tested a pickle to see if it bounces? Not me. I'm raising my hand, but not me. Not me. In Delaware, you can't sell dog hair. What? State residents of Delaware are barred from selling the hair of a dog or cat. Okay. I mean, I don't know. You should see when I vacuum and when I sweep with 3 dogs in here, all of which have long hair, and one has fur out the yin yang, and it's a mess constantly. I could get rich on that, and I'm not in Delaware, so let me check in Arkansas and see if I could sell some of this dog hair. In Florida, look at the elephant. It's legal. In Florida, legal parking fees toward animals must be paid, including elephants, camels, and horses. Oh, it took effect in the 1920s when the Ringling Brothers Circus moved its winter show operations to Florida. I mean, yeah, they used to park horses and stuff. That's how they did that. You never bounced a pickle, but you flung noodles at the wall? That's crazy. All right. Next. Anybody here live in Georgia? It's illegal to live on a boat for more than 30 days. I could live on a boat. I could live on a houseboat. Oh, buoy. If you're planning to retire on a boat, the Peach State is definitely not the place for you. According to state law, it is prohibited to live on a boat for more than a month. Okay. So you live on the boat for a month, you stay in a hotel for a day, and then you go back to your boat for another month. If anybody's keeping track of how long you're living on the boat, how would they know? I've been fishing, since I got my fishing license, probably 15 times. I've never seen the game warden. Never. They never checked I'm still legal and everything. I'm just saying, nobody's ever come around and checked. Hey, juror. Hand pink waving is what it says. Hand pink waving. In Hawaii, it's illegal to place a coin in one's ear. Wow. Apparently, this strange law was enacted to protect the Kingdom of Hawaii coinage when Hawaii officially joined the United States in 1900. Why would you put a coin in your ear unless you're a child? They put stuff in their noses, up their noses and in their ears. I don't know. I don't know why you would make that a law, though. Why are you making that a law? In Idaho, it's illegal to sweep debris into the streets. Well, it should be. That's not a strange law. Did you know, some of you might not know this, but and I do my own yard, and it's not really an issue where I am, but when you do mow in your stuff, like goes into the street and the highway or like wherever you live, motorcycles will crash and burn, and people will get hurt and worse with the grass clippings out in the road. That's a very, very very true statement. I mean, I know somebody who I used to go hiking with all the time. She told me about somebody she knew that actually passed away from that. So yeah, you're not supposed to do that. And and litter bugs, like I can't stand litter bugs. Almost every time I go to the lake, there is trash everywhere, and I'm like, can y'all not just take your trash with you? Bud Light cans. I guess they go down to the river to drink Bud Light because it's a taboo thing to do now in the U.S. to drink. I don't like Bud Light, but I mean, I'm just saying. In Illinois, it's legal for underage culinary students to drink alcohol. Well, that makes sense. Why not? Sip and Spit, which allows culinary students under 21 years of age to legally taste by sipping and spitting alcoholic beverages. They need to learn how to taste wine. They got to know how. Full-bodied learning experience. Well, Illinois, that is not the weirdest law I ever did see. Is it to y'all? In Indiana, it's illegal to ride a horse above 10 miles per hour. Yeah, how would you know if it doesn't have a speedometer? Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, juror. That's no fun. No fun to be sick. Does anybody here have a horse? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever owned a horse. I've never owned a horse. I've ridden horses, but I've never owned one. In Iowa, you can't throw a brick onto the highway. Well, thank you, Iowa. I'm going to move to Iowa because I don't want anybody to throw a brick on the highway. Hey, Cassandra. You're listening while at work? I'm in a weird time slot for me. I've always gone live like before, like earlier in the morning. And this morning it was about 9 something. I thought, I'll go live at 1. It's 1 my time. Still don't go live at night, but I might. There's just so many people live at night. Everybody's live at night. So you can't, in the corn state, seems to be written in stone, throwing bricks or any other dangerous instruments or toys for that matter onto a highway, street, or any public ground is prohibited in Iowa. Unless you have written permission from the city council. So if the city council says you can throw a brick on the highway, you can throw a brick on the highway. How's that sound? Oh, you've owned a horse? Fruit Fly has? Wow. That's interesting. And so has Broken owned a horse. Giddy up. I might go ride a horse. I don't know. In Kansas, tire screeching is banned. That's another one. That's a good thing. But how are you going to stop it? Like if you're about to have a wreck, can you stop that? I don't know. If you live in Kansas, make sure your gears are greased and your tires are checked, as tire screeching is not only considered unlawful, but painfully annoying to listen to. Yep. I don't like it. In Kentucky, a woman cannot marry the same man 4 times. Somebody tell me why you would want to do that. Why would you marry somebody 4 times? Why would you marry them twice? I know a lot of people do remarry exes. I know that happens. But why would you keep marrying somebody and divorcing them? According to Woman's Day, a law in Kentucky forbids a woman from marrying the same man more than 3 times. Hopefully, 3rd time really is the charm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's the same. Excuse me. I don't know if that law is the same for same-sex marriage, which is the same thing as other sex marriage. It's just people call it different things. But it says the same man. Does that mean the man can marry the same woman 3 times? Wait, that wouldn't work. I don't know. Oh, they're taking riding lessons? Wow. Well, so The state park at the lake where I've been fishing, one of the lakes where I've been fishing, if you go down to the state park, they have horses you can ride. I've never seen the horses. I've never gone back to where the horses are there, but I could go. I don't know how much it costs. Some people that were married 3 times to the same person. Oh, I mean, I'm not putting anybody down here. I'm just saying, if you didn't like them the first 2 or 3 times, maybe you just want to live together and not get married. Is it against the law to do that? I don't know. In Louisiana, it's illegal to send a surprise pizza. What? Well, we sure do wish this would happen more to us, but sending an unprompted pizza is actually considered harassment in Louisiana. Triple check your address if you live in the Pelican State, or else you may be handing over a $500 fine. Well, I remember when this creator named Lana, Truth and Transparency, sent this creator named Mrs. Portland Arby's. I think it was Arby's, because Miss Portland said she doesn't like Arby's after she ate it. But it's weird because that means they have your address. Now, I know several people have my address. I mean, I know that because I've given it to a few people here. But I don't think any of them are gonna send me a pizza. But if you do, I really like a really good quality pizza from a mom and pop place or something, more than like Domino's or something. So just keep that in mind if you're going to just randomly send me a pizza. I pretty much like all pizza though, but please no pineapple. I don't want any pineapple on my pizza. Oh, we're up to Maine. It's illegal to park in front of Dunkin' Donuts. This law was enacted because the coffee and donut chain is a hot spot and the parking lot can turn into a mega traffic jam. Well, that's just ignorant. No parking in front of Dunkin' Donuts, even if you want to go in there and get some coffee and donuts. I don't think I've ever been to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not a coffee connoisseur. In Maryland, sleeveless shirts are banned in public parks for men or women. In Baltimore, it's technically considered a park rule violation to be in a public park with a sleeveless shirt. Yes, even if you're out for a run. Why? Why? I bet nobody ever gets in trouble for these laws. What do y'all think? I mean, like jaywalking and stuff like that, you could get a fine, but are they going to really go out in Maryland to somebody and say, you have on a sleeveless shirt and we're going to arrest you for that? Like the police have all the time in the world to just go do that, right? All right. In Massachusetts, it's illegal to tell fortunes without certification. Who tells fortunes on the internet? And if you live in Massachusetts, you better not do it anymore. It says a fortune teller must live in Massachusetts for at least 1 year in order to apply for a license. This law helps prohibit psychics from taking all of your money in exchange for false predictions. Well, that's just ignorant. Excuse me, had a message on my watch. In Michigan, you can't sell your vehicle on a Sunday. Wow. Now we have weird laws in Arkansas we used to have called blue laws. And I don't know what other states had them, but you couldn't even buy pantyhose on Sunday. You couldn't buy anything that could be used like for work. So, I don't know. This law was enacted in 1953. That's even older than me. It is unlawful to sell, trade, or buy motor vehicles on a Sunday due to religious reasons. Time is better, and according to the Wolverine State, time is better spent with family, friends, or at church. You never knew that law, Cassandra? Yeah, I mean, we need to read up on our state laws, don't we? Because it might be illegal to go live to do a live stream on YouTube on Wednesday afternoon. I could be arrested and put in handcuffs. In Minnesota, dirty tires are banned. Wow. Driving through Minnesota soon, make sure to get your car washed prior, as dirty tires are considered a public nuisance if they deposit mud, dirt, or other substances on a street or highway. Well, they wouldn't do it for long because everything falls off. But, you know, I don't know how you're supposed to determine, because every tire's dirty, right? Every tire's dirty. They're all dirty. All right. Next is Mississippi. In Mississippi, nutrition labels cannot be enforced. What? And this is from 2013. Lawmakers barred towns from forcing restaurants to include nutrition information or calorie count on menus. The same bill, also known as anti-Bloomberg bill, bans communities from requiring restaurants to limit portion sizes. At least you're kept in the dark when it's cheat day. Yeah, have you ever gone to a fast food restaurant, which I hardly ever do? A few months back, I pulled into KFC, and all of or maybe I was looking at it online. Anyway, all the calorie counts on stuff, it makes you not want any. It certainly, like a small serving of something could be my whole calorie count for the day. Me too, Bones. I just hardly ever go out to eat or do a drive-through or any of that stuff. But yeah, I did. I think it was springtime. In Missouri, bear wrestling is banned. Does that include bears, like, males who are homosexuals? I don't know. They call some of them bears. We all love a good bear hug now and then, but the real deal is outlawed in Missouri. This law was initiated due to animal cruelty violations and is still in effect today. I guess somebody was using bears to, typically, like the chicken fights and they're really cockfights, but you know what I'm saying. Those are usually against the law because it's animals you're hurting. Nobody wants to hurt the animals. I don't know why because does somebody live in Missouri? If so, could you tell me why they came up with this? Were y'all wrestling bears there? Does this mean between two bears, or does it mean that I cannot wrestle a bear? Because if a bear attacked me, I'd wrestle it to try to get away. I don't know. In Montana, it's illegal to give a rat as a present. Who thinks up this stuff? Bad news, if you were planning to have a pet rat in Big Sky Country in Montana, it is unlawful to raise, sell, or give away rats except as food for reptiles, bird of prey, or both. What's her name? Andrea mom raises rats, but I don't think she lives in Montana. So that's a good thing. In Nebraska, you can't get married if you have venereal disease. Who's going to know? According to this law, a person afflicted with a venereal disease, that's a nice way of saying STDs, can't marry in the state of Nebraska. Hey, Angela, what's up, girl? What's up? You can't get married in Nebraska if you have VD. Okay. Well, maybe you don't want to tell anybody if you do, because I don't think I'd be running around telling everybody I had it if I did. I don't. And I don't live in Nebraska, and I'm not getting married. But anyway, hey, you know what I'm saying. Wait, we just did Nevada. Oh, that was Nebraska. In Nevada, it's illegal to sit on sidewalks. Wow, really? I've been to Las Vegas a few times, but I don't think I sat on the sidewalk. Sure did walk on it a lot, though. The Silver State never sleeps, or even rests for that matter. It's unlawful to sit or lie down on public sidewalks in Reno, Nevada, as it interferes with the primary purpose of the sidewalk and threatens public safety. What do you think? So, can they sit? Does that mean they can sit on that milk crate on the sidewalk? Let's give them something to talk about. In New Hampshire, it's unlawful to pick up seaweed off the beach. In 1973, New Hampshire outlawed carrying or picking up seaweed off the beach at night. It's rumored that in colonial times, seaweed was used as fertilizer and was thus a hot commodity. We have seaweed in lakes here. I don't know if it's actually seaweed or I just call it seaweed, but it looks like that. And I didn't know it made good fertilizer. In New Jersey, bulletproof vests are banned while committing a crime. Wait. Amended in 1999, this Garden State law prohibits people from wearing a bulletproof vest while you're committing or attempting to commit a crime. If caught, a person can be charged separately for it. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Why is it illegal, though? In New Mexico, idiots are banned from voting. One law in the state of New Mexico prohibits idiots as well as insane persons convicted of felonious or infamous crime from voting. So no felony convictions or what's an infamous crime? To our knowledge, this crazy law isn't enforced elsewhere. Okay, well, New Mexico, if you're an idiot, you can't vote there. In New York, slippers are banned after 10 p.m. No, wait. No, that can't be true. Comfort slippers all day and night around the house. 1 law says that slippers are not to be worn after dark in New York. Who would know? And does that mean that people in New York can't wear their slippers to Walmart? Hey, Ginger. Does that mean they can't wear their slippers to Walmart? Oh, only after 10 p.m. Wow. That would shut Walmart down in Arkansas, y'all. I don't know after 10 p.m. because I don't go shopping at 10 p.m. I go to bed about 10 p.m. But I don't know. I've seen them in Walmart before. Bingo! In North Carolina, drunk bingo is unlawful. How's that for a party foul you never saw coming? Apparently, it's illegal in North Carolina to sell or consume any alcohol beverage in a room while a bingo game is being played. Has anybody in here ever gone to one of the bingo places and played bingo? I did one time. So did. Excuse me. I sure did. Has anybody else ever gone to a bingo game? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever went to a bingo game. Anybody? Okay. In North Dakota, you can't shoot fireworks after 11 p.m. 4th of July must be pretty tame in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Fireworks are banned after 11 p.m. as it is a violation of disturbing the peace. Now, look, fireworks are prohibited all over. They're prohibited in the town where I live. You should have heard it on the 4th of July. Oh, Angela and fruit fly. Cool. Yeah, grannies can't have their drink while they're playing bingo. So my dad now, he lives in assisted living, and they do like a crafting day. They paint, these pre-cut out stuff, and they do bingo and stuff like that. Hey, Toxicity, how you doing? Your friend works at bingo and you went the other night. Did you win anything? I like to go. I mean, I liked it when I went. I don't really know where you're supposed to go to do it, but anyway. I appreciate everybody who's here. I know that there are, drama stuff to watch and everything, but I'm doing this. In Ohio, it's illegal to sell dyed chickens. Rainbow rabbits and chickens are banned from all sales displays in Akron, Ohio, due to animal cruelty violations. Buy peeps instead. In Oklahoma, I know somebody here that lives in Oklahoma. It is prohibited to promote, engage in, or be employed at a horse tripping event in Oklahoma after it was ruled unlawful due to animal cruelty. I didn't know that. What is horse tripping? What is horse tripping? In Oregon, it's illegal to go hunting in a cemetery. Most people bring flowers to a cemetery, but apparently some brought guns back in the day. This became illegal in the Beaver State after a hunter was charged with harvesting an animal on cemetery grounds. Why are you going to go hunting in a cemetery? Crazy. In Pennsylvania, you're breaking the law if you pay a psychic. Your husband is Toxicity. Hey, husband. Fortune tellers in the Keystone State probably aren't too psyched about this ban, but it's actually illegal in Pennsylvania to engage in things like fortune telling, tarot card reading, or the like for monetary compensation. So I wonder if you're going live on YouTube doing tarot readings or something. Is that illegal? I don't know. If you live in Pennsylvania or if your viewers in Pennsylvania, I don't know. Look, if Zombies Rise is bringing a gun to the cemetery. I mean, you'll have to go somewhere else if you want to get your palms read. I don't know. In Rhode Island, it's illegal to race a horse on a highway. Well, good, because come on, people. This old law from the Ocean State prohibits racing or testing the speed of a horse over a public highway. Failure to comply will result in a $20 fine or imprisonment of 10 days or less. Isn't too bad, but I do not want to go to jail for 10 days. That would cost me a fortune just to get somebody to take care of my dogs. Oh, the little lady next to you won? Broken? How much did she win? In South Carolina, you can't play pinball if you're a minor. Oh man, growing up, we used to go camping, and we also it didn't really matter for the camping trips we did around the state, but when we traveled, we had our camper. And as soon as we stayed at a lot of the KOAs because we were just staying for the night, moving on. We weren't camping to be camping. We were traveling and camping to not stay in a motel. And so I remember just being thrilled because the KOA campgrounds had pinball machines and they were like a dime to play. I remember getting dimes from my father for those. But man, and I was a minor. Minors under 18 years old aren't allowed to play a pinball machine in South Carolina. And if the temptation gets the best of you, you'll be handed a status offense violation. I'm sure we went to South Carolina. I mean, I know we went to North Carolina. Probably went to South Carolina. My parents let me play pinball and it was illegal. Oh no. Probably nobody even knows that's a law. Yeah, there you go. Those old grandmas at the bingo things, they'll get you. They get like, they don't play one bingo card. They play as many as they can put around them. When you got to pay for every one of them. So in South Dakota, it's illegal to sleep in the cheese factory. Apparently, this was outlawed with the same logic behind not falling asleep at the wheel. It's not the wisest idea to be operating large machinery while dozing off. However, if the cheese is packaged, you're in the clear to work around the clock. Man, I don't know. It would stink in there, wouldn't it? It seems like. In Tennessee, it's illegal to share your Netflix password. Well, it's illegal now. Netflix is trying to stop that all over the place. Some do take it seriously, toxicity. They do. They take it serious, and you have to steer clear because that's what they do for fun. Is it legal to cut the cheese, Ginger? No, it's not legal. Now, this Tennessee law, I mean, Netflix has already said you're not supposed to be sharing our password. Wow, there's only 5 people left in here. I appreciate y'all are sticking by me. That's what happens when certain people go live. In Texas, you can't sell a human eye. Oh, now there's only 4 in here. Wow. Other human organs and tissues are included in this law too, like the kidney, liver, heart, lung, pancreas, bone, or any other organ that doesn't include hair or blood. Yeah, toxicity. So I guess you've played. You live in Texas. Don't sell your eye. It's illegal. In Utah, biting is banned in boxing. All we can say is the match that made passing this law necessary was probably nothing like the studio class that you took last week. Unfortunately, this origin is unknown, but maybe it's best to keep this one under wraps. Wow. In Vermont, it's illegal for women to wear fake teeth without their husband's approval. Damn. It's technically mandatory for women to get written permission from their husbands if they want to opt for false teeth. Better let your hubby know you're eyeing those shiny veneers. There's a market for eyes. There's a market for teeth, too. In Virginia, you can't go to trick-or-treating. You can't go trick-or-treating if you're over 14 years old. Well, I think a lot of people in a lot of states now, because of autism and things, and the older kids wanting to go trick-or-treating, that Virginia, you need to change that, because are y'all out there checking? Oh, and the same ordinance also prohibits trick-or-treating after 8 p.m. Wow. In Washington, it's illegal to attach a vending machine to a utility pole. Wow, Washington. The logic is that it's a hazard to the lives of electrical workers. Okay. Oh, that's a good one after dark, Bones. Yeah. No selling eyes on Patreon, right? Nope, not going to do it. In West Virginia, hats are banned in theaters. We all have bad hair days every once in a while, but it's a no-go if you're planning to wear a hat to the movies. As one old law bans the wearing of hats in theaters and performances based on the fact that they obstruct other people's views. I've worn ball caps into the movie theater before, but I don't live in West Virginia, so. In Wisconsin, butter substitutes are banned without permission. Oh, hey, Clover. Thanks for being here. Butter substitutes are banned. They should be banned because they're nasty. Apparently, nothing is better than Wisconsin's butter. A public eating establishment may not serve margarine as a substitute for butter unless requested by the customer in fear of sudden allergic reactions. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. In Wyoming, buildings that cost $100,000 plus must display pricey art. Wow. New buildings that cost such a pretty penny to build must have 1% of funds allocated to art for the building. This law was enacted thanks to NASA's mission to strengthen state art agencies. Okay. Well, I mean, most buildings, I don't know of many buildings that are going to be under $100,000. Oh, yeah, you can sell a kidney. You could sell a kidney, Ginger, all day long. You got 2 of them. Oh, I just messed up. What? No, I just lost that. I just lost where I was. We didn't finish. Or did we? Was that the last one? I guess that was the last one. All right. Now, I have another something here. They do take them seriously. They sure do. All right. These are these are 23 weird American laws that you won't believe are passed. This is from BuzzFeed. So, I mean, I don't know if any of this is true or not. We're looking at it for, entertainment purposes, humor, whatever. So let's look at this one. I think I froze again. I froze. Yes, you do, cheese Kerm. I'm having some issues with my internet. There we go. This should be coming up now. All right. We've all heard talk of a few strange laws here and there, but these peculiar rules are way more common than I was expecting. A man. Wait. Okay. Oklahoma and Ohio, you can't make faces at a dog. I'm not slicing anybody. I didn't do it. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not. Oh, you can't make faces at a dog? It's a good thing I don't live there because I do that a lot to my little dogs. Florida, it's illegal to sing in your swimsuit. You can hear me? Why can't you swim in your swimsuit? I mean, sing. In Arizona, you can't have a donkey sleeping in your... Oh, we already knew that. See? We already did that one. Illegal to serve ice cream on cherry pie in Kansas. Oh, I couldn't go there then. Never going to Kansas again. It's against the law to eat an orange while taking a bath in California. Wow. It's illegal to drive while blindfolded in Alabama. We already know all these. These are dumb. We already did these, BuzzFeed. All right. Well, I don't have any. I have some more, but I'm afraid they're just duplicates as well. So, anybody find that to be? Let me see. My hair is. My hair's messed up. I am obviously having some internet issues. I am going to go buy a cord to go directly so I'm not having to use Wi-Fi when I go live. Things we all should know. I appreciate everybody being with me today and having a quick little giggle here on Wednesday afternoon. And I will see you guys soon. And we're going to do some mental health, something about mental health next. I have an idea for something that's for me, and it might help other people. Shelby's crying. You hear her? And I want to see y'all soon. I will see y'all then. And take care and be kind to yourself. Bye.